Hello everyone. So from this video we are continuing with the ALS part 4. Okay, in part 3 we discuss about the diagnosis, diagnostic criteria and about prognosis. Let's discuss further. In part 4 we are covering the difference between pseudobulbar palsy and the bulbar palsy and the other subclassification of the MND that are PLS, that is primary lateral sclerosis, PMA, that is progressive spinal muscular atrophy, and the PBP, that is progressive bulbar palsy. તો જે અધર ક્લાસિફિકેશન છે એ પણ આપણે આ વિડીયોમાં જોઈ લઈશું. ALS તો આપણે કમ્પ્લીટ કરી દીધું છે. મેડિકલ મેનેજમેન્ટ એન્ડ અધર મેનેજમેન્ટ ઇઝ રિમેનિંગ, દેટ વી વિલ કન્ટિન્યુ નેક્સ્ટ પાર્ટ. સો લેટ્સ સ્ટાર્ટ વિથ ધી ડિફરન્સ. ઓકે, સો ડિફરન્સ માટે આપણે પહેલાં અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ કરવું પડશે કે જે અધર્સ ક્લાસિફિકેશન છે એની કેરેક્ટરિસ્ટિક્સ એના ફીચર્સ શું છે. સો લેટ્સ સ્ટાર્ટ. Here in this diagram, the cortex is present, the second is medulla, and last is spinal cord. Okay, three things is present. So, so here the first is cortex to medulla. Okay, so that pathway is known as the corticobulbar pathway, and basically from here it supply the tongue muscles. And from medulla to the from cortex to the spinal cord, that pathway is known as the corticospinal pathway. Okay, so the pathology of આપણે જોઈએ. So if the lesion is present or the degeneration is starting from the UMN and it involves the corticobulbar pathway, so that is known as the pseudobulbar palsy. So in that, what happened in pseudobulbar palsy, degeneration of the UMN pathway plus corticobulbar pathway, that known as the pseudobulbar palsy. Okay, so the symptoms is like UMN signs. Okay, UMN ની જે signs છે like spasticity, hyperreflexia, hypertonicity, the Babinski sign. So this type of symptoms or UMN signs, which is basically the present into the pseudobulbar palsy. The next we will discuss if the lesion which involve the medulla also. Okay, so an element, so degeneration of the bulbar region plus element, so that is known as the progressive bulbar palsy. That means કે lesion નું જે છે progression થયું છે up to the medulla or bulbar region. Bulbar means related to medulla, so that include the element signs. Okay, because the element involved plus the degeneration of bulbar region, so the degeneration of motor nuclei which is present in the medulla, એનું પણ degeneration થયું છે. So the symptoms are like element type. Okay, let's discuss the symptoms. So first આપણે discuss કરીએ pseudobulbar palsy, that basically involve the degeneration of UMN plus corticobulbar pathway. So UMN type of lesion like and degeneration of 5th, 7th, 10th, 11th and 12th cranial nerve nuclei. Then spasticity. So spasticity એટલે કે tongue that is spastic. Then hyperreflexia. Hyperreflexia means the reflex which is increased. Okay, normal reflex nahi avse, that is hyperreflexia. Gag reflex is present, that is hyperactive, and spastic dysarthria is basically present in the pseudobulbar palsy. So these are the general features of the pseudobulbar palsy. Next we will discuss the progressive bulbar palsy. So progression up to the bulbar region. So the degeneration of element plus corticobulbar pathway, so element sign is present. So the signs are disturbance of 9th to 12th cranial nerve. So pharynx, larynx muscle affected, the tongue muscles are affected, the jaw jerk which is absent, and gag reflex is absent because the disturbance થયું છે 9th to 12th cranial nerve માં. And the 10th cranial nerve, so that gag reflex is also absent. Then vested tongue and flaccidity, okay, due to the element signs. So elements નું suggest કરે છે flaccidity, so vesting of muscle of the tongue. So these are the symptoms of what progressive bulbar palsy. The next we continue with the if the lesion present or involve the corticospinal pathway, so what might be happen. So see, if the UMN, ઓકે અહીંયા જેવું લીઝન છે, પહેલાં આપણે જોયું કે લીઝન્સ અહીંયા હતું એન્ડ અહીંયા હતું, હવે લીઝન અહીંયા છે, સો દેટ ઇન્વોલ્વ ધ ડીજનરેશન ઓફ UMN પ્લસ corticospinal pathway. Okay, so the signs are like UMN and that known as the PLS, that is primary lateral side, lateral sclerosis. Next is PMA, that is the progressive spinal muscular atrophy. That means progression occur up to the spinal cord. Okay, અહીંયા સુધી progression થઈ ગયું છે. So that known as the progressive spinal muscular atrophy. So that involve the degeneration of the anterior horn cell in the spinal cord plus element lesion is involved, and it is also degenerate the corticospinal tract. So this is what about the primary progressive muscular atrophy. So let's discuss the symptoms. So first is primary lateral sclerosis. So that basically degenerate the UMN plus corticospinal tract. So UMN type of lesion. So picture is spasticity, hyperreflexia, positive Babinski sign, etc. And the fourth is PMA, that is the progressive spinal muscular atrophy. Lesion spinal cord સુધી progression થયું છે. So the degeneration of LMN plus corticospinal tract plus anterior horn cell of the spinal cord. So the lesion is LMN type. So flaccidity, hypotonia, severe wasting of the muscle, and small muscle of hand which is involved. So that look like the skeleton hand. Okay, so this is the best features. Okay, skeleton hand is the symptom of the PMA. Remember this. Now the basic classification આપણે જે સ્ટડી કર્યું એને આપણે જોઈએ તો classification of MND, that is UMN type of lesion and LMN, એટલે કે upper motor neuron and lower motor neuron. In upper motor neuron we have two pathway, corticobulbar and corticospinal, same like in LMN, corticobulbar, corticospinal. So if the degeneration present in the UMN plus corticobulbar pathway, so that is pseudobulbar palsy. Degeneration of UMN plus corticospinal tract, so that is PLS, that is primary lateral sclerosis. If the LMN degeneration plus corticobulbar pathway, so that known as the progressive bulbar palsy. And if the LMN plus corticospinal, so that is known as the progressive spinal muscular atrophy. So this is what the basic classification or the subtype of the MND. And the last જે આપણે discuss કર્યું, that is ALS, which is important for exam, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. They might be a combination of UMN plus LMN both. So now we discuss difference between bulbar palsy and pseudobulbar palsy. હવે આપણને ખ્યાલ આવશે કે ડિફરન્સ શું છે pseudobulbar palsy and bulbar palsy નો. તો એના માટે આપણે પહેલા સબ ક્લાસિફિકેશન સ્ટડી કરીએ. લેટ્સ ડિસ્કસ. ફર્સ્ટ ઇઝ bulbar palsy and second is pseudobulbar palsy. So bulbar palsy means what? The element sign present. Bulbar palsy means progressive bulbar palsy. So that is element sign present, and in pseudobulbar palsy UMN sign present. Okay, so it is simple कि एमा UMN type symptoms हसे અને bulbar palsy में element type picture हसे. So the disturbance to 9 to 12 cranial nerve in bulbar palsy, and in pseudobulbar palsy degeneration of corticobulbar pathway to cranial nerve nuclei of 5th, 7th, 10th, 11th and 12th. Then gag reflex is absent. Okay, in the bulbar palsy because 9 to 12 cranial nerve is involved, and in pseudobulbar palsy gag reflex is present. Jaw jerk is negative, jaw jerk is exaggerated because UMN type છે, so reflex જે છે hyperreflexia આવશે. So the jaw jerk is exaggerated. Then wasted tongue એટલે કે flaccidity જોવા મળશે because element type છે, so that is bulbar palsy, so wasted tongue. And in pseudobulbar palsy it is spastic tongue because UMN type છે, so spasticity present હશે, so that is spastic tongue. And the last is nasal speech, which is the sign of bulbar palsy, that is progressive bulbar palsy, and the spastic dysarthria. Okay, so that is pseudobulbar palsy. So this is what the basic difference between the bulbar palsy and pseudobulbar palsy, which is important for the exam for 3 marks. So this is what about the part 4 video. Next we will continue in part 5 about the management. Okay, thanks for watching.